January 2nd of 2023. My name is Marcos. I finished my run. I rolled out, brushed my teeth, put deodorant on, like I have every other day. My wife woke up and she said, or she told me last night, I need to rest, I need to recover, I need to listen to my body. And I said, I'm listening to my body. I know how to do this. I got this. I'm recovering. I got plenty of time. I got plenty of energy. And you'll see in this video. Or anyway, I want to talk about real issues or real things happening in everyday life. There's a certain stigma against the lifestyle, swinging, whatever you want to call it. Right, and I do the lifestyle stuff. So I do the lifestyle stuff. You know, me and Bree have tried it. We kind of liked it. We liked some things of it. We talked about it. All right, but we talked about it. But there are a lot of pros and there are a lot of cons. You know, a lot of people think that LS is just sex. All right, it's all boning and orgies or whatever. But really, there is a lot of that stuff, right? But really, it's just the pro for me was like being nude in front of other people. Really removed all the material stuff, all the clothing, all the, kind of sets you. It kind of makes you find out what you have to offer. Can you have a conversation? Are you funny? You really start to connect with people and see them for. I made eye contact. I check out with girls, guys. I did. Fuck, whatever. Respect. Give respect where it's due. But the pros is that I make valuable connections, and I partied naked, and I did these cool, fun things, and it wasn't about the sex for me. Most of the time I had sex with just my wife. I only have eyes for her, and seeing how, you have those bad apples that go into the swinging and the LS just for the sex, like most of the time it's just the guys that want to experience all that stuff. There are some freaky girls out there, cool. Ain't nobody worried about complaining, but mostly it's the guys. It was me. I wanted to have lots of sex. I was trying to fill a hole or something, but really it was just within myself. I noticed like I was overweight. Everyone was high-fiving me and shit. I'm like, of course you're high-fiving me because you guys all want my woman. I don't mind sharing my woman with the right people. She's got to be all about it. I got to be all about it. You guys got to be all about it. Those got to be 100% honesty, all right? And what I saw there was that people they're manipulating. Very manipulative, right? Not everybody, even LS, is manipulative, right? I saw it, in the short amount of time that I've been in it. Forgive me, Bree, if you don't want people to know, but this is fucking real stuff, man. People are stigmatized, all these things that happen because they're afraid of the unknown. First, it was African Americans, and then fucking, they earned their rights, which they shouldn't have anyway, but progression, I understand progression, right? But what if we just removed all those discriminations? We discriminate against marijuana, women, got women's rights, got the LGBTQ movement, right? It's to remove the discriminations from everything and see where we will go. Remove what you were taught, or analyze what you were taught, and think of, like, do I believe in this? I talked to my grandma. Well, I don't want to talk about grandma yet, but talking about LS stuff. But yeah, man, LS is crazy fun. for party stuff, man. I met a lot of great people. I'm meeting lots of great people, you know, and they're being held back. They're doctors. There's fucking mechanics, fucking store managers, fucking business entrepreneurs, all sorts of people there, man. Really good people, you know, and they're all being held back because they're worried. I met 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds. There's fucking 18-year-olds there, man. All over the place, man. And they're trying to let their freak flag fly, and people are holding them back. You know, they get to 40 years old and they're like, dude, you guys are doing so good and stuff. And I'm just like, and they're just like, I wish I would have done this sooner. I don't know why. It's because my mom and my sister and my aunts and my family and whatever, right? They're being held back. You know, I experimented, dude. I experimented with a lot of things. You know, you think, yeah, I probably did it. Whatever. I don't care. You know, but I did it, and I can say that don't knock it till you try it. I did it. I try things. Most people don't try things. They just say, no, hey, babe, you want to ask them if they want to come? They're probably not going to come. Right off the bat. Bam. You know, like, well, ask them. You don't know. We don't know. We don't know, and then when we know. All right? So, remove the stigmas from these things, man. Remove the stigma of fucking therapy. You know, it's not bad to get counseling. It's not bad. You get perspective. It's not bad to step out of your comfort zone. It's not... Oh, yeah. Going back to LS, right? See, LS is not that important to me, you know? It's not that fucking important. It's the connections, right? So, anyway, going back to LS, like, you make some deep connections and you meet some really good people. Remove the stigma. For, you know, discrimination of any sort, you know, analyze, study, but don't discriminate. Don't stop people. Don't hold people back. Don't shame people. You know, here's a word. Oh, man. I think I'm going to start a podcast. I got some pretty embarrassing stories. And if you're my family, you probably fucking know. You know, because I don't hide things from my family. You know, I don't try to hide anything from my family. About me. You know, I try to be as honest as possible about me. Because that's hard. It's fucking tough because they want to tell you, like, no, don't do this. And it's just find the words, think of it, write it down. If it makes sense to you, don't stop believing, man. Don't stop believing. Anyway, remove the stigma. I smoke weed. I know, I told you I didn't drink. I smoke weed. I didn't smoke weed for like 13 years because I was in the military, you know. I held myself back. And before that, I did smoke weed. You know, with my friends, but they didn't teach me anything. We didn't know what the fuck we're doing. Man, I was like, oh shit, I'm just a bitch. I don't know how to smoke weed. You know, maybe it's not for me. But then I got out and I tried it out and I listened to people and I read books and I studied and I just gave it a go. And, you know, I had a bad experience with weed gummies the first time. But it was okay. I got back on the horse and I tried it out because I saw those people. I see people that do smoke weed and I see that they're happier. But look, if you think that weed slows you down, it really doesn't. Just everything in moderation, okay? I limit myself to like the evenings, you know, early afternoons possibly. But productive business in the beginning, take care of my family, and then I take care of myself and relax and keep going, you know, and that's what works for me. I'm not promoting alcohol, drugs, or any of the nature. I am promoting and encouraging people to try new things, experiment, challenge yourselves, just build your fortress, you know. Don't be embarrassed, you know. Kids in school, if you're watching this, there's so much shit going on in the world. Your parents probably are trying to do the best they can. Outside influences, their parents, your friends' parents teaching them, and then your friends telling you that you're fucked up, your teacher telling you you're fucked up, you know. It's tough, man. I think that most of the time, you know, and I did one psychology class, you know, because I wanted to get smarter, right? But I didn't do a lot of college classes, but I did educate myself a little bit on my own. You don't know yourself until you start looking for yourself. And you have all sorts of distractions all around you. And most people don't know until they get to college and start figuring out, like, oh, I can do this. There's more people that do this. Dynamic Hobbies, thank you so much. Shout out, fucking in Hemet. I got these RC cars, and I'm telling you, they've changed a lot of people's lives. That just in my neighborhood, just in my family, I've in Mexico, I've shared with these people what makes me happy, and it all started with you guys, you know, people like you that have hobby shops, people that fucking have stores and have dreams, that are putting their plans to action, that make YouTube channels and put their whole lives out there. It's because they believe in the future. And those are the people you want to surround yourselves with. Anyway, 2023, I'm stretching. I got up. I did this. You got stuff that you guys want to know about me, and I can answer it. I'll let you know. I'll tell you what I can. All right? Here's me stretching. Before I forget and get in trouble, because I was stretching and I remembered that I fucking forgot. There's too many thoughts that are in my head. I'm fucking pretty wild. But the LS lifestyle and pros and cons takeaways, that it made me realize what I had. Alright? And I was a fool for looking, you know, for not seeing it before. I knew when I first married her, when I saw that twinkle in her eye, that this was gonna be crazy. All right, and it was a wild ride, and I hurt her, and you know, more than she hurt me. That's for sure. But we did it together, and we were growing together, and shit, man. I don't think I've ever been in love with you as much as I have today, or I am today. Seeing where you've grown, where she's grown, where she's going, where we're going. Beyond proud and beyond blessed. Very grateful. Brianna, I love you. We're gonna do this. We're gonna change the world. Yay! All right. you.